This screen recording is about taking an article from your PDF file on your computer and putting it into Zotero, which is just one of several citation management systems. These are systems that differ sort of like the difference between a Toyota and a Ford. They basically have all the same components. They're in different orders. But the Zotero is located on your computer. Mendeley, which is another one, is in a cloud, so you can access it from different places if you work on different computers. I use Zotero because I take my computer with me everywhere, so Zotero works for me. Okay, so that's too much time on the intro. So here we go. So what I'm going to do, I have it Zotero on my menu bar down on the bottom. And so I opened Zotero, and Zotero is a collection of files. These are the files. These are the files and the title names of the files that I have created, in which are a number of different research articles related to that topic. You may notice one here. It says AERA paper. This is a paper Mickey and I are working on, and these are all the references in that paper. So here's the author, the year it was created, the title of the reference. This little icon tells you whether it's a book, the blue, or if it's a journal article. And this is the title of the publication. And these are the notes. You can add more fields to this and move these around if you want. And I can't remember which one of these does that. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. I don't know what those are. But anyway, the basics are you have these files. Oh, I think this is where you get to change. You can decide which things, right here at the end, this little guy, which things you want, columns you want. And you can change the file order, and then you can move it back to the original column order. So that is a good thing to do, because for a while my notes didn't show up. This means that I have 3 notes on this article, 11 on this one, 5 on that one. I'll talk about that later. But anyway, so let's go over here. I have something called My Library, in which every single article that is put into this citation management system is located. That's the overall. But for us right now, let's just think about, we have all these articles, and if I just click on one, let's say I'll go to academic writing. Let's click on this one. So these items over here are called the metadata. And the metadata is really important. It tells you what kind of journal article it is, the title, the authors, the teaching in higher ed is the journal, volume number 11, number 3, the page numbers, and the date. Now, what I notice here is I do not have the abstract for this one. So, and I happen to have 10 citations from it. So I think I'm going to copy the abstract, except it doesn't look like it has an abstract. Well, maybe this looks like an abstract. So I'm going to take this, and I just opened the PDF in that, and I'll have to show you how to do that. And I'm going to control copy that, close the PDF, because the PDF is located here. Go over here to this thing called abstract and put the abstract in there. It's formatted kind of weirdly, but it's still all there, and all the big ideas, everything that I've cut and pasted is there. So now I have all of the words in the abstract, and so that's really handy to have all that. And the metadata allows me to do some other things, but let's first of all figure out how we're going to get an article into this database from our PDF file. One of the things you'll notice here is this is called the unfiled items. Oftentimes they will go right to this, this column. Bringing pedagogy to doctoral publishing, that looks like I should put that in. Leon Kemmler, so doctoral student writing, that's probably where that belongs. And if it says plus, it's going to go in there. And it should move out of my unfiled items. I don't know why it hasn't done that yet, but Lillis is is also very interesting pieces of writing. I really liked her stuff. So I'm going to try to move her into academic writing. She should go into academic writing. And maybe when I click out of this, they'll go away. Anyway, so these are supposedly unfiled items. And maybe I have to let me try and put it in the library. See what happens. No, they still seem to stay there. Maybe I have to, knowing that they're someplace else and they're in the library, maybe that's all I have to do. As soon as I put it in a file, it is also in my library. So let's go check to see if Lilith is in there. Oh, where did it go? Shh. Oh, no, I don't want to go to Zotero. I want to go back. Back over here. So here's my library. And let's see if we have Lilith in here. There's a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, there's Lilith. Oh, and there's 2 Liliths. So we can correct that by going to this thing called duplicate items. And you go here, and it says merge 2 item. Choose the version you want to use as the master. Usually I use the most current one because some of them have notes and some don't. And I say merge 2 items. This one, 12. Let's see, merge 2 items. So I can get rid of this whole list by merging them. I'm not going to do that right now because what I said I was going to do with this was get an article from my PDFs into Zotero. So I downloaded an article into PDFs. Now I'm going over here to my hard disk and I'm going to my PDF file here. Okay. And I had uploaded a file on computer-mediated teaching feedback, remember, today. So I'm just going to put this, I could put it under unfiled, I suppose, or I could put it, I could actually put it in, I could put it in the large library if I want. Let's put it in the large library. Okay, so we're going to put it up here. All right, now it should be in my large library, but what I have, it's a PDF. Okay, so I'm going to go to the big library. I will go to the bottom of the big library, and I'll look for that funny name that I just gave it, which was something about writing, speaking, equal, Kellogg, served, reflective activities, medical education. Was that it? Or something? Oh, wait. Applied psychology. That's why. Oh, here, computer-mediated feedback. Okay, this is the one I just put in, but I do not have any metadata on the side, on the right side here. So I'm going to double-click in a Mac. It's 2 fingers on your pad, and say retrieve metadata for PDF. And what it does, it goes to the article, and it puts all of this metadata into linking it now with this article. So I have the PDF right here, but I also have the metadata. You'll notice I don't have the abstract. So once again, oh, I don't know what that means. Okay, looks like it's still here. Okay, so I'm going to go, here's the abstract. It's a PDF. I will, I think I'll take the keywords too, control copy. I will go over here, hit this field, hit abstract. Oops, I got some more than the keywords, so I'll get that out of there. And I'll hit return, and voila, now this article is in my database. I have the title, English Teaching, the volume number of the year, and it's in the big library. What's it about? Computer-aided feedback in academic writing. So this is also about doctoral student writing, so I think while I'm here, I'll put it in the doc writing folder as well. It will stay in both places. Even if you move it around, it will stay in, even if you move from, a paper to a file. So the other wonderful part about this, about these kind of databases, is that you can make bibliographies really rapidly. So these are all the references for a paper that Mickey and I did. So I'm going to highlight the top one, and all of these have metadata, right? Remember what metadata is. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom and click. So I've highlighted there. I hit the shift key and highlight all the way. Once again, I'm going to double click, and it says here, generate bibliography from items. Oh, now does the journal use the Chicago Manual of Style, or does it use the American Psychological Association? I bet it used the American Psychological Association, but it does depend on the journal. So I'm going to hit OK. So I've made a bibliography of these items. Where is it? It's on my desktop, and it's in the whatever they call it, the page, the holding page. I can't remember what it's called right now. Okay, here we go. So now I'm opening my Microsoft Word, and I'm going to, in a Mac, I'm going to insert whatever was held on my notepad, and there's my reference list in APA format. If I wanted the Chicago format, then I would just hit Chicago. And then I need to double check it, because sometimes there's little errors in the metadata. And you want to just kind of double check these to make sure that the metadata is actually accurate. If there's an error in one of these, it's an error in the metadata. So here, look at this one, Peter Elbow, Writing Without Teachers. I need to get a reference for this one. So I might put in caps, get the, it's a book, so I need to get the city and publisher. And when I get it, I should also put it in Zotero. So if I need to use this reference again, it will put the city in there. So that's the beauty of something. And then I have my reference list. Yes, it is on a hanging indent, and it is too small a font, and you know how to change that. Highlight the whole thing and change the font to 12. It's not, the margins aren't right, so you're going to have to move, this whole, highlight the whole thing, Control All, and then you're going to have to move everybody over here to get it to get rid of that arrow. Okay, I don't want that arrow. Okay, just take that bottom little square, pull the whole thing over. Yeah, we're almost there. And almost, it's got to be there. And then you want to take this guy, the bottom part, 5 spaces over. Now it's formatted pretty good. This needs to be just a squinch over that way. Okay, now the size is wrong, so I'll go 12 font, and it becomes the right size font. It's double spaced correctly, and your bibliography is done. And so that's some of the tricks of using Zotero.